Hodger's trying to force this knee cut pass, but you see he's off balance. What do you think that means, guys? What do you think that means? Come on. Oh! Marcelo Garcia versus the GOAT, Roger Gracie, in a old school matchup. Wait a second. Just look at the height difference over here. You got like Roger Gracie. Look how tall Roger is. And then Marcelo. You know, props to Marcelo, man, for going out there. Excuse the floating globe over here, guys. Interesting that Marcelo went to pull guard into his butterfly. And he tries to off balance with the hook sweep. Classic Marcelo. Roger's doing a good job of, you know, just keeping his base. I mean, his base is so wide. I don't know what else to say. And he's able to get like a folding pass on Marcelo. Just because he's so wide, he can use his chest to bring Marcelo's leg down, which most people can't do at all. Marcelo's keeping that hook strung and looking for the hook sweep. He's got that far pant, so he's using that leg, that grip to kind of keep Roger from basing out, but Roger's legs are so long, and then he's trying to still use that hook sweep. He's kind of inverting now. Roger is just such a long guy. He's able to get past that leg. I don't know how he did that. He just kind of walked past. And Marcelo tried to Granby out. Look at Roger's ability to get his hooks in. He's just so long. He just throws that leg over. Not even worried about the other leg. Marcelo takes that opportunity. Gotta go back again. Marcelo takes that opportunity to roll into Roger. Roger looks for the triangle. So the size discrepancy kind of makes that happen. So Roger's trying to finish that triangle. Marcelo's able to slip his arms out. Marcelo's doing a good job of pressuring in. He needs to watch out for that triangle, of course. I think Roger's other leg is stuck between. Oh, he's in half guard. Roger's looking for the neck. Marcelo's like, nope. He's also fighting that sleeve grip. Good job, Marcelo. So that was really interesting. So Roger's controlling that sleeve grip to maybe do the hook sweep. But Marcelo's like, nope. And he's using his shin to break that grip. But Roger is so strong, like Jesus Christ. You can't break that grip, like even with his whole body. Roger's still looking for that triangle if he can get his long legs out. Marcelo's still looking to force the half guard and, you know, maybe get his pass. And now Roger just hits this insane balloon sweep. Nice. So balloon sweep, he uses his hips. Nice. Off balances Marcelo. Now he's looking for mount. He's racking up points. And Marcelo's doing a good job of not just accepting the mount. So that's something you guys got to try and do in your matches. When the person tries to mount you, you need to fight hard. So Marcelo, you know, he didn't give up. He turned on his side. He's kipping and he gets to the close guard, which on Roger is not a good place. So you guys see how Roger's kind of brought his legs up really high for this high guard. We call this a high close guard. And so typically he's going to look for armbar. And then, like I said, Marcelo's smaller, so he's able to suck his arms through. Switch to half guard, single leg. And then he's just so huge that, I mean, what do you expect Marcelo to do here? He's hopping on one leg, man. That's all he can do. Whew, man. I'm trying to keep up, guys. Even these old school matches are still exciting. I know we love to talk about modern jiu-jitsu, but these old school matches are pretty exciting too, guys. Roger is one of the jiu-jitsu guys known to have like decent stand-up, you know. Roger just stepped over Marcelo. Oh my God, he just stepped over. Marcelo gets his half guard, deep half guard. And then, man, Roger's able to just step over, clear the knee. I mean, he just clears everything. Right into mount. Almost mount because Marcelo's got his legs, his arms in. And then Roger just, I don't know how he did that. He just kind of jumped over Marcelo again to clear that leg and right into the side. And then, man, you know, they don't call Roger the wet blanket for nothing. So he's got the side, and now it's just hard to get a big guy like this off. And, you know, Marcelo's going to try to get his frames back, but I mean, man, I don't know what else to say. Roger's able to get mount. Marcelo's bridging. Watch the armbar, Marcelo. Watch for that armbar. Watch your back. Roger just so big, you know, nice. Marcelo's able to reverse the position, but you see how he's got Marcelo's arm across the body. That's just like, he can go for the back. He can go for like the flower sweep. He can go for armbar, triangle. And Marcelo's doing a good job. He's got his leg out to the side, almost like a kickstand to keep Roger from sweeping him very easily. And he's doing a good job of keeping his head inside and fighting for this inside position, with his arms. And he's using this high guard again, which hasn't been working on Marcelo. Marcelo's able to kind of base out of that, posture up out of there. And then, of course, got to use the gi move. That's the old school move right there. Get the gi off you. These guys are both better than me, guys. I understand that. But I think if Marcelo was able to add a little bit more dynamic passing. That would have helped back in those days, but we didn't have that technology back then. Roger's able to sweep, so this is the Roger sweep where he off balances you from close guard, and he comes up into Marcelo's single leg X guard, which was Marcelo was the first guy to be playing this guard and sweeping people at will. So he actually wanted to be in this kind of position. You know, we didn't stand up to pass the guard. That's why it was such a hard position to pass back in those days, the X guard and single leg X guard. Marcelo tries to turn into a single leg, but you know, Roger's so tall. His leg is so long, it's hard to do much. But what Marcelo did really good here, he's got the ankle grip. So this is like an old school move we used to do a lot with like our double legs. We would try to trap the leg and the foot. Marcelo goes to sit guard, back to his butterfly guard. He's got double underhooks, which normally is really a good position, but Roger's so tall, he can just post out of everything. So Marcelo's looking to do his hook sweeps. And so every time Marcelo tries to sweep, you know, Roger just steps over. So he's forced to get into the single leg X guard. And even here, it's really hard to sweep tall guys because their legs are so long. It's hard to get them off balanced. And then Roger is able to force the half guard from that single leg X guard. Not much anybody can really do in this position. So Roger gets the guard pass into the side. Roger is doing a good job. He's looking for mount. You know, Roger's has a really great mount. So if he gets the mount, usually he can finish. But Marcelo, man, Marcelo's a fighter. Roger looking to step over the leg. Marcelo looking to maybe take the back. Can he take the back? No. It's just Roger's so big. Maybe he can sweep. Come on, Marcelo. Roger's trying to force this knee cut pass, but you see he's off balanced. What do you think that means, guys? What do you think that means? Come on. Oh, rewind that. Rewind. So Roger is trying to, you know, he's thinking, I can beat this little guy. I can get through this. I'm going to force this. And so sometimes when your opponent is trying to force things, that's when it creates an opening. Roger is off balance, and that gave him an opportunity for Marcelo to sweep him. So you see Roger's arm is on this side, so he can't post. Boom. Committed too much. Marcelo's on the back. Oh, Marcelo, take the back, Marcelo. Take the back, Marcelo. Ah! So he's got one hook in, but the other hook is not in. So Roger has really good defense for being one of the best guys ever. His defense is really up there. So Marcelo's committing to the choke. He just knows he's got to go for that bow and arrow choke. Roger's defending. Roger's not want to give up. I think if Marcelo were able to cross his legs here, maybe try to take the back, get the points. But, you know, Marcelo loves to get the finish. So, but Roger's so big, it's, you know, once you start getting your hips over, you see how high Marcelo's hips are compared to Roger's. And then, you know, when you don't finish that choke, it's hard to go backwards. So I think he should have just committed everything to that choke. But also he's tired. It's been a few minutes into the match. He's been trying to sweep and do stuff this whole time. So understandably, it's hard to hold on. So he's going to fall off. Roger does a good job coming on top. Passes immediately. I think Marcelo's just exhausted at this point. Roger takes the back, gets the hook in. Maybe looking for a chair sit. Marcelo trying to get back to his half guard. Hey, yo, anybody that says that modern jiu-jitsu is better than old school jiu-jitsu, just show them this match. And this is better than just about everything I've seen nowadays. Old school jiu-jitsu, nothing crazy, just, man, technique and grit and heart. And props to Marcelo for fighting. Props to Roger for going out there to giving it his best. And, man, a great match. This is, man, that's jiu-jitsu right there, guys. That's jiu-jitsu right there. If you guys enjoyed this match, I'm sure you guys are going to like this one right here.